streets and the classroom acts about me. Said my name wrong for years, they used to doubt me, but now it's all changing.
What's going on, y'all? G-Town Chronicles. We just seen Jim Jones, 40, 50 years old, just walk by. You know, an older looking version of Jim Jones, the rapper. So we building here on the science of Jim Jones, and we just asking, you know, the guard back there who was knowledgeable of the Jim Jones situation. So we're bringing it to light. So we're not sure if many of y'all know that Jim Jones is actually a cult leader that took his following to Georgetown, to Guyana, to try to create, you know, how cult leaders do. They try to create this super race, try to mix and match and stuff. So he was down there trying to do that from San Francisco, actually. And he got ran out of San Francisco by a few politicians. And the funny thing is the politicians went to Guyana to try to check up to see what he was doing, you know, and they murdered the politicians right on the news. It was on the Channel 11 news and all that. So that's kind of when he, yo fam, this, you know, you're the Georgetown artist.
You was talking, I was letting you go.
Word up. But yeah, we were just bugging at how, you know, he basically influenced a mass amount of people to kill themselves, basically, you know, through sheer belief. You know, he had women from 40 years old, and little kids 3-4 years old, you know, because they knew after they killed the senators that the U.S. was coming back for them.
Right.
So he made everybody drink cyanide-laced Kool-Aid, and you just seen thousands of bodies laid out, you know, as Rahsaan was
thousands.
saying.
Well,
yeah.
It was 938 to be exact, so just about 1,000.
But still, that was a lot of people.
If you Google Jim Jones, the Guyana tragedy, or any of the combination of those words, you'll learn the whole backstory. And there's actually Time magazine. There's a Time magazine cover of the picture of all the bodies piled on top of each other in Jonestown.
That was the location that he called himself, and this was in the jungles.
His population out in the bush in Guyana, he called it Jonestown, obviously after himself being Jim Jones. Jim Jones Jr., I think, actually. And he was a pastor at that in a church in San Francisco. And
I mean, was he originally Guyanese?
no, he's white.
Right.
He's white dude.
White man. So
But he has a lot of Guyanese followers in his troop, which was weird also.
it was just it bugged me out when I heard that there was a rapper called Jim Jones, because me being Guyanese, that name has always, you know, struck a chord with me because of the Guyana tragedy. There's actually a movie about it, starring an actor by the name of Powers Booth, who plays the Jim Jones character. And I'm not sure this guy's name, but he played the character of Data on Star Trek Next Generation, and he was also the Reading Rainbow.
Lamar something.
Lamar, yeah. He was the Reading Rainbow spokesperson. He's also in the movie. It came out in like 1980.
LeVar Burton, I think.
Yeah, like 80, 81, something like that. So, you know, you should definitely, you know, do your history on the Guyana tragedy, the real Jim Jones, you know, because it's a crazy situation. You know, my stepfather, you know, shout out to Uncle Larry, was actually the first person on site to see all the bodies, because he was a helicopter pilot in the Guyana Army. And he, you know, would tell me a story about when he flew over to, you know, Jonestown and saw all the bodies there. You know, it was a pretty sad story, you know, pretty sad story. You know.
That's
Here come the popos.
That's Georgetown for you. Yeah. That's
The Jinx.
I'm a Georgetown born, Brooklyn, Dade County, raised in the streets and the classroom acts about me. Said my name wrong